What is up, everybody? Starting to like StreamYards a little bit more and more. I'll still use Streamlabs though. Let's see what we can do. We're going to go to a 10-inch canvas. .300 pixels per square inch. We will turn the symmetry on. We will turn this background black. I like a black canvas. We will lock our symmetry down and get it out of our way. And then we're going to think for just a second about what we're going to make here. Let me do some old school stuff here. Let's see. Do a lot of red, don't I? That's all right. Okay. Guess I should make sure, yeah, this is working right. All righty. Get a big swig of this good stuff. And away we go. Maybe. Maybe. What in the heck? Let's try this all over again. It's going to be one of those nights, is it? All right. Well, we'll just have to hang out here for a second while I get this restarted. Find out what the hell's going on. Weird. Let's see. Can we draw anything? Nope. All right. Just got to restart this. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Hey, Mama Q. Been a while. How you been? Got to restart my stupid little art program here. It's being difficult on me. We'll just put the old hood on and hide behind it for a minute. Creepy hood. It's a big old thick sweater. Big, thick, itchy sweater. All right, we're almost back up and running here. Let me make sure we can actually... Oh, yeah, there we go. Sometimes. All right, here we go. Okay, we can actually draw. So we're going to go up here to image size. We're going to change this back to a 10 by 10 canvas. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that if that's a bad, crazy stuff. Hey, B-Knuckle, how you doing? Here we go. Maybe we can get this going again. Lock that down. Get that out of the way. Turn it black. And we'll try this again. Oh, yeah? You're going to give it a try, huh? Heck yeah. So, should I do a landscape tonight or a creepy face? What do you guys feel like? Before I even get started, tell me which one you like. What would you like me to do tonight? Should I do a nice, pretty Bob Ross type landscape? I'm leaning that way. All right. That's where we'll go with it. Oh, yeah? Hey, man, it was a good 20 years from the time I quit doing a lot of art to getting back into it. So it is never too late. Let's do a landscape here. Let's just do one for Mike. And inspire him. It may not be a happy one, but it'll be a landscape. They do another creepy, evil one. Oh, yeah. I'm glad to hear it's nothing serious there, Mama Q. Don't overwhelm yourself with all this crochet business. Because if you ain't having fun with it, and it becomes a job, and you might as well be working somewhere. Now, what is going on with my stupid tablet and pen? Why are we having this fight? What is going on? I'm not understanding. Oh, now it's going to start this crap on me. Man, I swear, guys, if this thing don't start working right. Yep. Oh, my goodness. I get so frustrated with this stuff sometimes. All right. Come on now, you piece of crap. Well, now I got to go through this whole rigmarole. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. Maybe I'll get this up and running before the night's over. Or I completely lose my cool and end up having to buy a new laptop. Hey, Monica, how you doing? Yeah. Deep breaths. I always decide it's worked fine all day. You know how it is. You know how it is. Oh, you sorry dog. Let's see. D. Tell you what I'm gonna have to do. I'm going to have to just rearrange all of this real quick. So professional. You go up there. And find all my other little menus and bring them over. This is probably going to look weird for a second. I want you up here. Maybe over there a little bit. And you still won't draw for me, so let's see what is going on. And I'm going to add an image. Yay. All right. I think we're in business. My gosh. What a pain in the butt. All right, so I just had to switch all my screens around, and that's why this looks so huge now, but that's all right. I can make a little bit more room, and I'm actually going to be drawing off to the side, so maybe a little wonky on me here for a second. We'll get used to it. Make that a little bigger for myself. Put it in the middle. All right. Maybe we can actually now start drawing. All right. So happy. All right, I got to turn sideways, guys. Sorry. At least I should just move my Vaporwave Beach. All right. Okay. One more time. Move that out of the way now. Let's see if we're actually drawing. Yeah, there we go. All right. Tiny little cloud. Yeah, everything's a little weird, but we'll get it. We'll get it going here. It's kind of how my stream started the other day when I just shut it down because everything wasn't working right. Let's make sure my stream is. I think they're after your ice cream, B-Knuckle. I'm just kind of making a mess out of this right now, but I'm going to blend them together here in just a second. All right. Then we'll go put some clouds in there. Yeah, it's crooked. Crooked. We'll cheat and use a line tool.
Which camera are you using?
That one. You're in the clear, honey. Okay. Yeah, we'll get down to it a little bit.
Come on, Dobby. What you barking?
I don't know if it's the whiskey, but all of a sudden I got real warm. Maybe it was all the technical difficulties.
You get stupid. Closer to that damn furnace. You're gonna hurt yourself. Dobby, stop. Come on, Tucker. Come on, fat butt.
Mrs. Oji-san and her dogs. Okay. Well, I mean, what do you think I'm sipping on? It's the normal good stuff. I don't know. Does that look like Death Mountain? I don't guess I know what it looks like. So just like Bob, we're going to drag this stuff out here a little bit. Yep. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I've got to go take the sweater off. I will be right back.
Thank you, Dave.
Hmm.
You'll do.
Thank you, Mike. We're just getting started with it. Once you get used to working with these digital brushes, you can almost make them do what real brushes do. And I do stress the almost part of it. And I'm still learning, but there's just so many other little tricks you have to use to make it do all the little tricks, to create all these little illusions of detail and stuff. For instance, this is on this particular layer that I'm doing. This is a little dry acrylic fan brush that I'm just dragging through the paint of this layer I'm just kind of brushing straight up for a second because we just want to kind of give the illusion of some tree trunks, tree line here and there. And maybe over here, and I'll use this line tool to make them super straight. Maybe over here it's a little taller. And I think I've figured out a lot of the things that I can do to actually follow along with one of those Bob Ross tutorials, but it's you have to have it all planned out on what you're going to do. So I kind of have to watch a tutorial, then go back and see how it comes out. And practice it a few times, and then maybe I'll do a video where I actually follow along. Okay. So we are going to add a new layer. And we will actually go back to these mountains after a while. And that's the one thing that I can do that you can't do when you do traditional painting, is I can go back and grab this layer even behind this paint. So I think we should make this like a nice autumn day. I gotta find my puck. There it is. I gotta learn to stick those up here. So we will start with some orange foliage. Maybe I can make this look right. Turn this up. And since I'm kind of doing this on a new layer, I can play with it even more. Still too much. There we go. So while I can't grab multiple colors and drop them in at once, I can go back and put them on top of each other. Like I said, it's just a little bit more planning, just a little bit more work. So you get good and bad. And what I'll do there is the opposite, is I'll actually drag the tree trunk color out of the foliage color. Way out here in the distance, we don't want a whole lot of detail. We just want some suggestion. So we're just gonna barely play with it out here. And here, maybe this little mound is a little closer, so we'll go a little bigger here. And maybe kind of suggest that it's coming down the front of that a little bit. We'll grab a few tree trunks out of that here in a second once we get all of our colors in. It's way too big. And the other thing is, when you're using these tablets, the harder you press, the more it lays down. So you gotta get good with that too on your pressure. Yeah, acrylic landscape painting, kind of Bob Ross style, is super hard to do. Just to be honest, the oils make it so much easier. But if you're an acrylic painter and that's what you want to do, there are ways to figure it out. So what I did is I went back a layer behind all this foliage, and I'm just kind of putting some background trees kind of peeking over the sides here. And it don't have to be anything extravagant. And then when I go back to this layer with the foliage on it again, when I lay this kind of really, let's see, what do we want? We want kind of a real burnt color looking. I start laying that down on top of that, then it really will stand out and give it some shadow, some depth. I don't want that much depth. Take some of that right back off. There we go. And then we'll actually go pure black on these in just a second. And then we can start creating some shadows. In our foliage. And maybe just a little bit of a highlight. It's way too bright, too much. The Devil's Tower. Yeah, kind of looks like it a little bit. I flew over the top of it one time. We were refueling some B-1 bombers. We flew over the top of the Devil's Tower, and it was, you could certainly pick it out on the landscape. It was right there. Just a big circle looked like below us, but you could tell what it was. All right. I kind of made a mess out of all this, but we're going to go back to that acrylic brush. And we're going to do some more dragging down just a little bit. And then we'll drag the black back up towards the colors. That's way out in the distance a little bit more, so we don't have to get too crazy. And drag the black back up towards it. And just like all my paintings, if I was to really, I think, sit here and focus on it for a long time, I could probably really do some magical things. But trying to knock this down to like a little 1 hour live stream, we can only do so much, and I'm good with it. And now we'll just kind of get our last big fluff of leaves in here. That's probably too much, too big. Mute that down a little bit. Turn this stupid line tool off. Throw a little bit more red right here. I think we need a deeper red though. Put that right over the top of that one. And then we'll hit it with some black. That red patch right there is kind of bothering me. And then you get in this trap where you just keep going back and forth and adding. At a certain point, you got to call it good. All right, we're good. Now I'm going to grab one of these little rock brushes and we're going to add a new layer. And then we are going to put just the slightest little hint of some detail out here on our hillsides. And like I said, this is just a quick and easy way of doing these. There are a million ways to do it, and none of them are wrong. And why I can go crazy kind of with this brush is because I'll go right back with this eraser. I'll turn it all the way down as low as it'll go. And then I can just mute this back down. And it won't affect any of the other layers. All right, so now we'll go back to our big mountain in the sky. And we will grab a different texture. And we're going to go with our black on this side. I turn that way up. I'm missing all this chat. Yeah. And that's the difference between doing digital stuff is you can just because you don't have to worry. You can go back and fix anything on any layer, any color. So you can really kind of cheat at doing these things. So you have an advantage over trying to do it traditionally. It just takes a little bit more planning, that's all. Because I can pick and choose which layer I'm working on. It gives me the advantage of I don't have to specifically work from one level to the other. I can bounce back and forth in between them however I want to. All right. So we're going to throw a little bit more on these rocks to kind of match our mountain in the back. Now we're going to add a new layer, and we are going to put a little bit of a water line in this thing. And I'm going to use an oil brush for that, and I will actually use just a little bit lighter shade. I'll use a line tool just to kind of cut it in. And the reason I kind of make random cuts at it is because I'll go back and not that big of a cut, but I'll go back and erase down what I don't want, and it'll give it a much better kind of a random waterline illusion. I don't want it to just be a straight line. All right, so I turn the symmetry off. I'm gonna go back to my eraser. Now I'm gonna turn this line tool off, which I always forget to do. And then we'll just start erasing some of this out. I kind of work backwards on these things. You could do it the other way, and you could build up your water line instead of just throwing a bunch of paint out there, then chopping it back down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't know if you were humming at me or just humming.
I was just humming.
Oh,
Sorry.
thought maybe I was in trouble or something.
No.
You see how quick I look back? All right, Mike. So here's the part where I got to be brave a little bit. Hey, Jessica, what are you doing? Oh, you're getting ready to go to work. Pixel Master Kira. Hey, man. All right. Didn't mean to scratch my armpit right there in front of you guys, but it itched. So here we go. We got to be brave. We're going to merge all of our layers together, and we're going to put the water in, and then I'm going to put something up in the sky. You know me. We'll go 5%. I'm sorry I'm a little slow on the chat because I've got my screens reversed tonight, so I keep forgetting to look down. Yeah, I'll check it out, man. All right. So now here we go with the best part. We got to put something up in that sky. It can't just be a mountain. And I got to find all my brushes again. Man, all right. Mountain like that, you know somebody's going to come and visit it. So. All right. Well, I'm glad you like it, Michael. Yeah, it's like I said, the stuff I do, you know, we're talking a 1 hour live stream. I try to finish them all. If a person really wanted to sit and really perfect every line of this and every detail, you could really do some great things. But I'm pretty impatient. And I'm much too influenced by the old Bob Ross shows. I just want to get this stream well, I guess I want to get the painting in the stream completed, not the stream itself, but
No, I got Finding Dory, but I don't have Finding anymore. That is so crazy.
you post something cool, Kira? I hadn't had a chance to go look at it yet. right, we'll throw a few random lights on this bad boy. Let's see. Always do red lights. Let's do some green. And maybe some yellow. Oops. We missed that. Maybe a little blue. I just like putting all these little random lights all over these things. Just a couple red ones up there. All right, we'll throw a little texture on everything, spaceship wise. Maybe a little rusty looking texture. If I can find my brush. Put it way up there. All right, so guys, we plan on doing a Thursday night art show. Trying to get some folks together for it. Kind of put out a APB for any kind of creative types that want to come out and play. All right. All right. Let's filter this thing up here real quick. Let's see. We'll call it. Let's see. Everything's backwards on me here. Oh my gosh. So at least now my stuff is opening up over there. Oh, it's all right. We'll just keep on growing and working on it. We'll get it all together. If you have a video or something that you want to share on there too as well, you can just send me a video or whatever, or a picture of something you're working on. Just kind of want to put a whole little show together for it. Maybe this. Turn it down just a little bit. Nah, I'm not liking that. Yeah, I understand. I don't plan on going anywhere. This channel will still be here. We'll just keep growing. We'll all grow together. I know you've heard that. All right. Let's see. We want to do this. The only thing I'm seeing on here I'm not real fond of is maybe some of my trees in the foreground, but it's okay. It's like I said, we're just playing here. We're just playing with some concepts. Trying to make something cool, quick. I'm 100% not patient enough, I don't think, to spend hours and hours, but I think I can give people who are patient and want to spend hours and hours some good ideas on things they can do. And that's really kind of all I'm hoping for. All right, I've screwed with that long enough. Here we go. And it's honestly not going to look a whole lot different. It's just going to be a tiny little difference in the color scheme, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So there we go. Let me move that back over here so you can see it. Make it a little bigger. All right. It's not bad for an hour's worth of screwing around, and considering 15-20 minutes of that was me trying to get this software started. We'll call it good. All right, what you got, Pixel Master? Let's hear it. You got a suggestion? Oh, well, thank you, Mike. I'm glad you like it. And like I said, I'm just I do these real fast to try to give you some ideas about what you can do. A cloud in front of the ship. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. That is a good idea. Little misty cloud, maybe. Me too, babe. Mrs. Ojisan's going to bed. Let's see. Maybe something like this. Just a little bit. Maybe not that much. Maybe not even that much. So I want it kind of light over here, and then over here we'll make it a little bit darker to match these. Something about like that, Pixel Master. Well, I can say good night. Well, thank you, Mama Q. Everybody's telling you good night, honey. She said thank you. All right. It's a good call, Pixel Master. Good call. That does make it look just a little better. I almost need a little. See, I'm going to start playing with it too much now. I almost need a little mist down here on these mountains. Just a little bit. Okay, we can play with this thing forever. The Graphite Grappler, how are you doing? We're just hanging out doing a little drawing here. Before long, I'll be spending like hours and hours on these things. It's all good. Hope everybody maybe picked up some ideas from it. And like I said, that's really all I can offer is if you're going to do some painting, I can at least throw some text and some of the trick I've picked up. I'm by no means a master artist or nothing like that, but I do know some tricks and I can help you out. I got some tricks, as they say. That little spot right there is bugging me. There we go. Well, thank you, Graphite Grappler. All right, guys, it is an hour and 7 minutes into this, and you know that's about my time limit. I really appreciate everybody coming by. It was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. This piece will be out there on DeviantArt, and I'll make up some smart aleck name to give it. We are going to sign it because Mrs. Oji-san told me don't forget to sign it this time. Let's sign it in green just to make it stand out. We'll see you guys. Yeah, Mike, I'm sure you can. It's just going to take some practice. I dang sure didn't just start throwing this stuff down. We'll see you, Monica. Good night. I definitely didn't just start throwing this stuff down in an hour like this. It took me like 2 years of just drawing and drawing and drawing over and over to get to where I could, throw something like this down in an hour. This would have taken me a long time. And real quick, I've got a project that I will be doing on Thursday that is not digital art. It's not it is a giant canvas that You Couldn't See Me brought me. And it is almost as big as this whole wall behind me. And it's an old painting he pulled out of a dumpster. And it's got kind of a barn and a bridge. And it's kind of one of those old traditional paintings. It's a print, but, it's not a painting. But we're going to throw something like this up in the sky. And maybe a few other surprises in that. But Mike, I'll be having to do that traditionally. So this is actually just kind of me gathering up ideas for that painting that I'm going to do. So I'll be working on that Thursday. I'll put some videos out there so you guys can check out the progress on that. And I don't know, before I sign off, is there anything else y'all want to talk about? because we. No, I'm not going to do another painting tonight, babe. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning, so I'm about ready to crash out. I don't like that signature at all, so I'm going to redo it while we're hanging out here. Huh? That looks much more professional right there. Much better. All right, guys, I'm signing off for real. You guys take care. I really appreciate you guys coming by. And you just remember, OG-san's got your back. And until the next video, OG-san out. Mike, I will definitely come by and take a look at your stuff. I'll get are you gonna be doing anything live in the near future, or are you talking like tomorrow? Because either way, I'll come by and see you. I want to see what you got going on. Y'all take care. Good night.